Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk about two things that plagues your ability to create the required tilts in the backswing and also in the downswing. So one of the biggest issues we do see on a regular basis with a lot of golfers that get the backswing relatively flat, as we come into the downswing, the shaft gets too steep, and then from there the head starts to lift, the extension of the body happens too quickly. So one big thing we see which is plaguing your ability to get the club in a more vertical position in the backswing. We make a swing to the top of the backswing, this left shoulder is going to get closer to the ground, so I feel like my left shoulder is lower than my right shoulder. My right shoulder is slightly more vertical compared to the left shoulder, so my shoulder plane is more at a 45-degree angle. That gets the club in a more vertical position, gets the left arm above the shoulders, and it allows the chest to rotate. One thing we do see is this left shoulder starts to elevate, so we have too much internal rotation of the left arm, so really this left shoulder starts to elevate, and then think about the back of your left wrist points towards the sky. So the left arm works too much across the chest, hands are quite low compared to the position of your shoulders. The only way we're going to get the club back to the golf ball from there is we're either going to drive this left shoulder back towards the ground, the shaft gets really steep, and then from there we're going to have to shallow the club lay where we start to stand up, throw the right arm, coming into the impact position. So I really want you to think about two things here. Think about how low your left shoulder needs to be compared to your right shoulder, and also you need to create a bit more flexion in the chest. Just say after the golf ball, we're going to allow a little bit more external rotation of this right arm. We see a lot of golfers who get the club working back, right palm, right forearm go down towards the ground, and then from there left arm gets quite low, left shoulder starts to elevate. Then as we come down into the downswing, the arms are way behind the body, club gets stuck. A little bit more feeling of right forearm and right palm facing back towards your golf ball to target line. Make some swings, you're just going to keep right elbow quite close to your right hip. So it's almost this feeling that both elbows are quite close together. We're using the rotation of the body to try and move the arms and the hands and the club to the required position. For us to get the club into the required position, the elevation comes from this left shoulder working down and across. So really going to feel this left shoulder works down and across. The chest is going to point on the instep of your right foot. So the grip end of the club is going to move down and across. The grip end of the club points towards the golf ball you're trying to hit on the ground, and then your sternum on the instep of your right foot. The left shoulder is going to work down and across, really create a bit more rotation than the right arm. So right forearm and right palm feel like they point instead down towards the ground, where that excessively close the club face. Try and get right palm and right forearm to generally feel like we're closer to the sky than the ground. We're going to swing to the top of the backswing, really feel that left shoulder moves down across, thumbs to the sky as you're feeling. That's going to get your hands higher in the position of your shoulders. Then as we come into the downswing, we're just going to recreate that position. Left shoulder down the backswing, right shoulder up. As we come into the downswing, it's going to be this feeling of left shoulder up, right shoulder down. As I come back into the downswing, my left shoulder is going to start to shift towards my left foot. My left shoulder is going to move up and back, and my right shoulder is going to work down. Your left shoulder is going to move down and across in the backswing. Your chest is going to point on the instep of your right foot. Swing the club to the top of the backswing. As we come back into the downswing, where a lot of golfers struggle, left shoulder goes up, right shoulder goes down too quickly. We want to feel that we're really creating a bit of pressure into that left foot. Your left shoulder is going to move down and forwards, so your left shoulder is over your left foot. Right shoulder is closer to the ground, and then through impact we're really going to rotate our chest and belt buckle towards the target on the way through. If you struggle with a flat shoulder plane in the backswing where the left shoulder elevates, left arm's quite low across the chest, hands are well below your shoulder plane, then as we come into the downswing you either have to spin the chest to get the arms to work back in front of you, as to throwing the club, swing over the top, you'll lose all your angles too quickly. Or you'll see from here, you'll really start to slide your lower body, upper body hangs back, arms are way behind you, you're going to throw the club from there. Swing the club back, a little bit more external rotation and the right arm. So instead of right palm, right forearm towards the ground, we want to feel right palm, right forearm closer to the sky. Create the right blend. Set the club position. Left shoulder's going to move down across, trying to get my sternum to point on the instep of my right foot. Left shoulder's going to point out the ball. Hands are going to be above your shoulders. We don't want the hands lower than the shoulders. Think of it, thumbs to the sky, that's going to add the hinge in the wrist. Shoulder's going to move down and forwards. The down and forwards part of the left shoulder allows me to create a straight line between my left shoulder, my left knee and my left foot. That's going to get my weight back to my left side. And then through impact, it's this feeling, left shoulder's going to move down and forwards, but then the left shoulder moves up and back. Left shoulder down, right shoulder up in the back swing, extend your arms as we come into the downswing. Left shoulder's going to work down and forwards, but then the left shoulder's going to work up and back as the right shoulder works down. That's going to get the chest more ahead of the golf ball. That's going to allow you to hit the golf ball first and create a slight divot after the golf ball. Left shoulder pointing at the golf ball, right shoulder's going to work up and back. Reverse that sequence, right shoulder to golf ball, left shoulder's going to work up and back. Left shoulder to golf ball, right shoulder working up and back. Right shoulder to golf ball, left shoulder working up and back. Shoulder down, thumbs to the sky. Right shoulder down, left shoulder working up and back. Feel like my left shoulder works away from my chin. Struggle with my flat backswing. Give that a shot. Any thoughts on the video? Comment below. I thought you'd like to see my channel in future weeks. Also, if you want to receive a free online swing analysis to get your golf swing kick-started over the winter period, follow me on the app, upload a video of your swing, and I will get back to you within one working day.